Hello everyone. We are going to be speaking about crypto and blockchain, but specifically about what is an ICO. So before we start, I would like to give a small introduction about who I am and what I do and what made me uh, what made me decide to make a video about crypto and ICOs. My name is Barak. I've been into crypto for more than a year, and I've been more specifically focused on ICOs, which is called initial coin offering, and I've looked up to more than 500 to 800 ICOs. So what apparently made me to decide to get into making videos and making help. The only reason was help people, because when I started, it was really hard for me to find actually what to invest in and how to do it. And as eventually, because of the mainstream media and what's really happening in the crypto community, is there are a lot of ICOs and there are a lot of scams in between. If someone new comes in and tries to get into it and invest in something, they can easily get scammed. So this was one of the most important reasons that I decided to get in and help new people to see and to just learn something from my experience, and try not to invest in something that wouldn't help them. And before we go ahead and before I tell you anything about cryptos and all and any other coin, just know that I'm not a financial advisor, and please always do your due diligence. And how to do your own diligence is I'm going to teach you a few basic steps. And yeah, so we're gonna start now. So what is an ICO? ICO is an initial coin offering, just like an IPO, which is called initial public offering. So new startups, they come up with an idea and they bring up to the people and they say that they want to do something specific, in maybe in apps or in blockchain, create a new blockchain or anything. They would come up with an idea and they would have a team, and they would they would bring it up to the people, and they would offer them that what's what are they trying to do, and how can they comment, how can some investors benefit from it, just like any other investor. The good thing about ICO is anyone can invest at the moment. Just there are a few countries which cannot participate in the crowd sales, just like USA, China, and many other countries. But apart from that, European and Japan, Singapore, and South Korea, all of the countries they can get in. So uh, yeah, so in an ICO, you have to really look at the team, and most importantly, before you get into the team, you have to see if they have a working product. So if an ICO doesn't have a working product, it doesn't even make sense to get into it and do have research about it, because it's just a waste of time. So before getting into any ICO, just make sure that it has a working product, which is called prototype or MVP. If it doesn't have any of those, then just ignore and get into another one. And let me tell you something that it is a very congested space. Every day there are like more than 42 to 50 ICOs getting launched on exchanges. So we just have to make sure that we are getting into the right ones. We don't wanna get scammed. We don't wanna lose our money. Basically, we are here to make some money. So getting into ICOs, number one is to have a look if it has a working product. Secondly, not working product means if it has a prototype, MVP, GitHub, or anything like that. Secondly, we have to look at the team. If the team is good enough to pursue any project. You see, there can be the best ideas, such appealing ideas that if you look at it and go and do it deep into it, you would be like, this is going to be something bigger than Facebook. But if they don't have a team that could make it possible, it doesn't make sense. You know, anyone can bring up with the best idea, but not anyone can make it. So we just have to make sure and minimize our risk in terms of getting scammed or not even scammed in terms of losing money. We just have to make sure that the team is highly professional. They know what they're doing. So when it comes to that, we have to research on every individual of the team. What are their past experiences? If they had any startups, if they have worked for any big corporations, very big corporation, if it's connected with what they're trying to do right now, all those stuff really matters. And then thirdly, we have to look at the advisors. If the advisors are good enough to advise them on those all of those things. And fourth is very important is that the token economics. You see, there are many projects that they have an amazing team, amazing advisors, but they don't have good token economics. So it's just in the past. You cannot invest into it. Token economics is as important as the team and advisors. They cannot be ignored at all. And the fifth most important uh, is what do you call it? I forgot what I was talking about. It was Yeah, the fifth is the idea. So the idea could be something normal, but the team and advisors are really important and what kind of a project they're trying to do because we have to make sure that 2018 apps are not going to work out. You see, the biggest thing that are going to be eventually successful or they are going to last for a long time are the infrastructure projects or blockchain projects and the blockchain projects. Apart from that, any other project, I'm not saying that they wouldn't work at all. They could, but that would be very exceptional. Only one of the greatest, like very exceptional projects, just like Next Exchange, a decentralized exchange is coming out. Like a project like that, boom, it's going to do great. Why? Because it's being backed by one of the biggest blockchains in crypto community, Neo. They have advisors from the new advisors. And by the way, their whitelist is still open. It's not a whitelist; it's a lottery. So you guys can get into it and give up your luck. Eventually, if it does, it's a great project that you guys can invest into it. But again, I would say that I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own diligence. I do not take any responsibility on anyone's investment, and I'm just here to give my own opinion. So that is it for today, guys. This is my first video, so I'll be coming up with new stuff. And anyone who's going to look onto this, please make sure that if you like this, leave a comment. If you have any question, leave a comment. Hit the like button, hit the subscriber button, and yeah, smash up the likes. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'll respond to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.